Sebago Lake, the home of the landlocked salmon. Have you ever wondered how the salmon population is maintained? Some of the salmon population is naturally maintained by adults returning to their place of birth to spawn in the fall. But there are also special facilities, such as the facility located on Mill Street in Raymond, that collects and harvests the salmon for their eggs and sperm. The salmon make their short journey every year up Panther Run to a facility that is specially designed to trap and hold them until the time that they are ready for harvesting. Salmon make their way up a fish ladder into the building where wildlife biologists separate them by sex. The biologists observe the salmon for a period of time to determine the exact time of ovulation, and that is when processing the fish by means of hand stripping can occur. There are visual clues used by hatchery workers to estimate the approximate time of ovulation. For most species of fish, ovulation can best be verified by checking the female to determine when eggs flow freely from the genital opening. During this verification period, there is no need to remove the fish from the holding tank. The fish is turned upside down and gentle pressure is applied, starting from the pectoral fin, moving towards the vent. Being too rough on the fish will retard ovulation and reduce spawning success and can even kill them. When the eggs flow freely from the vent, then it is time for harvesting. On or about Election Day in November, when the salmon have finally reached ovulation, the staff prepare the salmon for stripping by placing the fish into a bucket with a solution of chemicals to anaesthetize the fish. Basically, they put the fish to sleep. The process of stripping the salmon begins after the fish is asleep and brought to the table where the biologist will hold the fish slightly on her side, tail down, and gently hand pressure is applied to the abdomen, moving downwards towards the vent. The eggs are directed into a collection bowl positioned so water dripping from the fish does not come in contact with the eggs. Good quality eggs usually flow readily from the genital opening. If there is a large presence of ovarian fluid, either watery or in milky state, this is usually an indication that the eggs are of poor quality. The prime age of a salmon for quality eggs is usually between 2 and 4 years of age, something for anglers to think of when determining catch and release. After the female is stripped of her eggs, a worker like Steve will take a sample of her eggs and place them into a test tube. 5 fish per tube is sampled and the tubes are marked, recorded, then sent to the lab for additional testing. This milking process is then repeated to secure the sperm from the male used to fertilise the eggs. After the fish are stripped out, the fish is taken to another station where the fish is measured, weighed, then released back to the river. Once the eggs are fertilised, they are then placed in a bucket of Argentine solution for about half an hour to disinfect them. The Argentine solution is then strained, the eggs are rinsed, and then held in another bucket of water for an hour before transporting them to the hatchery in Casco, where they'll be incubated and raised over the winter. With natural habitats drastically changing and an increasing popularity of fishing, there is more and more of a need for biologists and hatcheries to help maintain a healthy fish population. So next time you go and purchase your fishing licence, keep in mind that this is where a portion of the funds go to, which will continue to allow you and your family, along with generations to come, the ability to enjoy one of the many wonders that Maine has to offer.